Since I have burnt out, since I have lost everything, since I have lost my confidence, I have lost my trust in myself, I have lost all my finances, I am in debt, I am in arrears, I have also lost my customers, and a big chunk of my referral network. I have simply kind of lost almost all. I have burnt bridges, I have done all those things. I let the brand go, content creation got stuck, everything went out. So I am at a place where I am starting afresh. I am rebuilding from zero. I am rebuilding from absolutely nothing. I lost everything. Today apparently is 1st of February. So today is when we are apparently officially starting our challenge, Project 365. Now, this is about intentional growth. We are not just here to play. This year is no play. We are adults now. We got this. So we have to establish where we started, because if it is about intentional growth, we must have a way of measuring this growth we're talking about. And the way we're going to measure growth is in reference to where we started. So we are going to do a life audit of my life, and this is where I am establishing where I am as of now. And where I am right now marks the beginning point. So when we come back 1 month later, we shall be able to assess how far we have gone in our journey of growth, of transforming and changing our life in the next 1 year or 12 months. So I'll check the key areas of my life to see exactly where we are and how we are doing. The life or the key areas to assess will include career and business. We're also going to do finance. This is where we are standing as of now and what we need to do, setting a budget and so on. We're going to look at when it comes to health, that is physically and mentally. We're also going to look at personal growth in case we have something that is missing or something that we can work on right now to improve. Relationships, what we have in our bucket of relationships. We're also going to look at environment and lifestyle. Now, environment here mainly will involve the aesthetics of my home, my space. If right now I don't have an office, apparently I closed that down. But assuming we have an office or we open an office within the year, we can be able to tell how it looked. Spirituality and purpose, how is that really a good one for us? So we're also going to look into that. So when it comes to career and business, some of the things that I have prepared to check into are: one, am I currently happy with my career path? Remember, I'm a consultant, environmental consultant. That is my main job. I have tried other side hustles here and there. So currently, am I happy with that? Then I'm also going to check if does my work align with my values and long-term vision, and especially this is my business. Is my business aligned to my values? This is something that I've struggled with. I won't lie. I've struggled to align my business with the values that I have and my long-term vision. I am still navigating that. Then am I making the kind of impact I want? I need to also check on that one. Am I earning enough or positioning myself for better opportunities? How can I build a more sustainable business model? How do I feel about my social presence? Am I consistent and authentic? Now, is my content reaching the right audience and serving them? We need to even check if we are creating content. Maybe here, Papa social media is where we need to make a standing of what are my social. Okay, I'm typing with one hand. Accounts status, like in terms of numbers. So we have LinkedIn, So LinkedIn we can do in terms of following, engagement, and even conversion. Conversion. So we're going to do that for Facebook. We're going to do that for Instagram. We are going to do that for Twitter, that is X. What else do I have? TikTok. What? TikTok. What else do I have? YouTube. We're going to do that for YouTube too. YouTube. Yes, so we're going to see that. I have an email list. Okay, so those are some of the things that I'll be following on when we get there. Then, is my content aligning with the right audience and serving them? So I need to see who is my audience, what content strategies are working, and what needs improvement. I'm also going to leverage to see, am I leveraging my brand for opportunities like partnership and sponsorship? And the answer here is absolutely no. Then we are going to come, so that is, we are also going to see what skills do I need to grow to reach the next level. So once we have answered these questions, we're going to go to finances. Hey, when it comes to finances, this is where the whole challenge is. How much money do I have when it comes to savings, investments, emergency fund, if I have it? How much debt do I owe? Because, debt is a big one for us. And what is my plan to clear it, if I have any? Right now, we may not concentrate on the plan, but we need to establish how much debt we have. I'm also going to establish what is my current source of income, if I have any, and how stable they are. Am I living within my means, or am I overspending? I'm also going to check if do I have a clear budget. Budget has been a word for me. And do I track my expenses? Help me, Lord. Then, am I actively growing my wealth? There is no need to even continue with that statement. What are my financial goals for the next year? How am I improving my money mindset and financial literacy? Yeah, we shall answer that. So finances, we need to check all these, how we are doing. And once we answer these questions, this forms the basis of our financial journey. So I need to also answer those questions. So when it comes to health, remember health is also a very important one, because we're talking about my health. I am the one who is going to make sure that this journey works. So if I'm not healthy, my mindset is off, my health is off, this project may not come to an end well. So I need to check. Health is a big one for me also during this project. And I need to check, am I taking care of my body with the proper nutrition and exercises? Hapo kwa exercise na hapo kwa nutrition kidogo. How do I feel about my energy levels and physical health? Am I getting enough sleep and managing stress well? Do I have any unhealthy behaviors? Yes, I do. How do I handle difficult emotions? Like I have a dozen of ways I do this. What activities help me feel mentally balanced and strong? Do I have them? Do I have a support? No, I don't. Let's not even continue with that one. So I need to check on my health, mental and physical, and see where we are. Maybe this is where we can talk about, go to the extent of getting my BMI, results, and see what they hold. And over time, we can do them now, but before the end of the year, we need to get some tests, some other tests here and there. But for now, we can do our weight stroke height ratio, and see. I think that's the basic one that we can do for now. Once they're done with health, we shall come and look at personal growth, what's missing and what I want to improve. And I'm going to look at how constantly am I constantly learning and evolving. This one I can say on average, yes. What books, courses, resources am I using right now? Wow. YouTube, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Google. Am I challenging myself or staying in my comfort zone? Mainly, I am usually in this cocoon of comfort zone. But because when I challenge myself, I go all in and I burn. Or I'm still healing from the traumas of the last burn. Do I feel confident in my abilities and knowledge? Hey, this is a big one. This one is a big one. Hi. This one is a big one. Feeling confident in my abilities and knowledge. So you have to establish the knowledge, they have the abilities, and see how confident we are. That one demands some work. So yes, we need to answer that question. What habits or routines can I develop to become my best self? Am I clear on my personal values? I know I have them, or there are things that are around somewhere, but I don't know if I am clear about them and how they are shaping my decision. That's a very good question. Apparently, that is a very good question. How my personal values are shaping my decisions. I need to. Wow, that's a really good one. Good question. How do I handle failure? Crying, ranting, journaling, buying myself a good Coke, a good Fanta. Yeah. Once we are done with that, we need to get to relationships. This is where I'm talking about support systems, personal connection, and how they fit into my journey. So, do I feel supported by my relationships, or do I feel drained? Apparently, I don't have a big support network, but the few or those that I have really stand by me. I feel very supported by the small network or system that I have. So I think that's a good one. Am I nurturing the relationship that matters to me? I need to check on the relationships that matter to me. Maybe I need to redefine that and see if I'm nurturing them. So that one might take some writing down of words. And yeah, are there toxic relationships I need to cut off or let go? I am not sure. Keeping in mind when I did hit during my depression, during my deep, a lot of relationships went off, good and bad and all that. So I have very few relationships that I need to check if I have toxic. But those that are toxic, I'll definitely have to let go. How do I spend quality time with my loved ones? Mainly over the phone. That is something I would want to change. We need to have more person to person. But definitely because of the ups and downs of life, we may not be able to meet up every day. Am I surrounded by people who uplift and challenge me? Oh, of course, yes. I'm always being challenged to be better. Am I maintaining professional relationships that can help my growth? I would say I have very few of them remaining. And definitely what the deep has made me realize is the important, was kind of cleared everything. And so now I'm starting from here, where I am, where I need to probably establish more relationships and maintain what I have. How can I be a better friend, partner, and mentor? Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good am I? How good of a friend? That one. Me, I'm the person who never calls or reaching out. So I need probably to work on that. So I don't know how good I am. I might need to reach out to my friends and ask if I'm a good friend. Hey! Wow, that one. Then we need to look on the environment and my lifestyle. Is my living environment helping me or hindering my growth? Hey, that's a big one. That's a big one. I know it is currently probably hindering my growth. The house is in a mess. Everything is in a mess. Remember, I was living with my son in this house before he went back to my mom's. So everything is still as it was. So it is not necessarily helping me grow. So it is off. I need to declutter. I need to let some. Can you imagine I still have clothes I wore in campus? 6 years. 7 years. I still have clothes I wore in high school. Do you know the bag? The bag that I used to carry books, my notebook to class, lecture halls, first year. I still have it. Yes, so I definitely need to declutter my house. So my environment is hindering me. Hey, probably. Do I feel comfortable, safe, inspired by my surrounding? No. Am I practicing sustainable living? No. Well, I try. Do I have a structured daily? No, I don't. How much clutter do I have? A lot. Physically, digitally, mentally, everywhere. I have a lot of work to do. Am I balancing work and personal? No, I don't even have a personal life. It is all work. Do I make intentional choices about what I consume? Yes, I try. This one is. I am very, very intentional. So that one, yes. At least in that category, I have something that is good. Then I'm going to look at fun and recreation. Do I have enough fun and joy in my life? This one is a very, very tricky question. I don't know, but I think I love my life. I don't love my situation, but I love my life. I love my life, so that is why I'm working so hard to get myself out of this situation so that I can be able to get to create a life. But even now, I love my life. What hobbies and activities make me feel alive? Why hobbies? We need to go back to that and see if we have hobbies. Am I spending enough time doing things purely for enjoyment? Imagine no. I need to improve on that one. Purely. Kama hakuna pesa. When was the last time I tried something new? Wow. Am I overworking myself and neglecting fun? Of course, yes. Of course, every now and then. How can I bring more creativity and play into my life? Okay, we'll see that. Then spirituality and purpose. I need to check if I feel connected to something greater than myself. That is definitely a yes. Am I living in alignment with my purpose and value? I know what purpose I have or mission I have, and I am really working hard to make sure that I am aligning. That one I would have to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, where I am maybe around a 4, 4.5 or 5, 4. Yeah. What practices meditation, prayer, journaling help me stay grounded? Of late, since I hit rock bottom, it has been journaling. Yes, journaling. I did journaling for a very long time, and then at some point I stopped and hated journaling, but then I have come back to journaling. It has really helped me to declutter my mind. Do I regularly reflect on my life's direction? Yes, and that is why I'm starting Project 365. Am I at peace with where I am, or do I feel lost? I felt lost for a very long time. I feel like I'm gaining direction. How do I communicate to the well-being of others and the planet? How do I contribute? I need to weigh on a scale of 1 to 10. Am I practicing gratitude and mindfulness? Okay. I need to see about that. Now that I have done a life audit, it's time for a SWOT analysis. And this will help me to understand my strengths, my weaknesses, my opportunities, as well as threats that I may have to face as I start this journey to transforming my life. So let's start with the strengths. I will be noting them down: the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. Some of the strengths that I feel like I have is that I'm super resilient. If there's something that I have learned during my downfall, my spinning downhill, is that I am resilient and persistent with what I have chosen to do. So that one is a strength that I have learned during the tough times. I have also found out that I always have a way of bouncing back from those ones. So yeah. Also, I have quite an in-depth knowledge of climate, sustainability, environmental issues. So that is also a strength for me. Keeping in mind that is where my career or my business is at. Also, I feel like I am quite creative, if I would say. And if that is not, then I can say I am quite good when it comes to speaking, like public speaking, also, and speaking in front of people. I am well articulated, so that is something that I feel I have as a strength. Then the weaknesses, I feel like I struggle with consistency, and that is why I'm doing such big challenges, so that I can give myself to quit and come back. So yes, consistency is a thing. Once I start very strong, and moving on, I may lose momentum. So I also tend to be so hard on myself. I'm so hard on myself that I sometimes don't even start, because I'm like, yeah, I critique myself so deeply. Then I can also feel a bit lost if I don't have the whole picture in my mind. If I'm not seeing everything inside my mind, the whole picture before we start, for example, I may find myself having some low bit of energy here and there, which is also just among other weaknesses. There I have weaknesses, big ones, of course. Then we have the opportunities. What are some of the opportunities that I feel I have that are around me or within me? One is social media. Definitely, I have been studying and looking out for social media, content making, content marketing, and so on. So I feel like I have an in-depth understanding of social media. So that's an opportunity for me, where I can be able to grow these channels and help connect with other people. I also feel like there is a growing interest in sustainability and climate change over time. Yes, it was there there was some resistance in the beginning. There was some negativity towards climate change, but I feel like that has changed. It is now more of acceptance and more open-minded when it comes to these issues. So I feel like that is a thing that we can tap into. AI is also a big opportunity for me, especially because I feel I am so inclined towards tech. So AI is a big one for me, by the way. Also threats, I think one of the threats that I keep facing every now and then is burnout. I feel burnout is a big threat for me, because I start strong, very strong, and being a critic, very big critic. Then I critique myself out, and so I work so hard, and over time I burn out. And this one was surprising enough. When I did the life audit, I found out that when it comes to fun, hobbies, and fun time, it is about 30%. It is way below average, meaning I don't necessarily take active consideration of that area of my life, and probably that is why I overwork myself and get burnt out. So you see how this is helping me out with the life assessment and so on. Also, there is a self-doubt that might come in here and there. Also, keeping in mind that somehow environment and politics are very together, so it is usually slippery waters to go through. So you don't know what you need to say when you need to say some of these things are politically backed and so on. So there is that aspect when it comes to environment that we have to have a check on. I feel like maybe a threat for me, but at least knowing those just adds or clarifies the picture that I've gotten from the assessment that I have done. And I feel like I'm in a good position now, because I understand what my life is about, and now we can go ahead and set out goals. So in the next video, I'll be setting out my SMART goals. I'll be using the SMART framework of goal setting to set out goals for me. So thanks for joining me on this journey. If you're liking it or if you're interested in seeing what is going to happen with me, you would think I will finish 365 days project. If you think I will, maybe you can tell me down below. If you think I will finish this, give me a like. If you think I'm going to burn out and drop and give up before 365 days are over, give me a thumbs down. Okay, if you support me, thumbs up. If you think I'll fail, thumbs down. But the only way you're going to see my journey is if you turn on the notification bell, so that anytime that I am posting a video, you're notified that a video came up. And of course, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I hope I motivate you to also take up time and start doing that in-depth look into your life, so that you can also transform your life. This is a challenge that I have set for myself, to do a transition of life to a higher me, and that transformation and transition is supposed to happen in the next 1 year. That is why we're calling this 365-day project to change our lives. I hope we are going to get there. I'll see you in the next video as we do the life goal planning for the next 1 year. So till then, bye bye.